Ladies. Oh! Oh! Gosh darn. Here we go. Boop, boop. It's Dutch Jesus. Yes, he has returned. Oh my Lord, he's still alive. No, the mic is here. I just didn't have it close to my mouth before. Whoa, whoops. Is it good like that? Yeah, it's good like that. All right. Where is my thing? Here it is, baby. Whoop. One second, everybody. Put this back at the beginning. Hey, chat! Oh my God, who would have expected the man still lives? They all thought he was dead, but now he's back, baby. Also, webcam, come in. I know you like to focus on the mic stand, but that's not really where it is. So how was King's Day? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Did a lot. I was kind of everywhere and nowhere at the same time, because that's kind of how that kind of day usually goes, isn't it? Whoop. And let me resize it correctly for the screen. Alright, we back at it. Here we are in the beautiful world of Pokemon. And we are going to collect... We're probably going to focus on two things. Collecting more legendaries and progressing when it comes to, like, gyms. No, I don't want to use Repel. And progressing gyms in the Kanto region. Because we have everything in Johto. So I first want to get all the badges. And then we're going to mess with the Elite Four. While also slowly working towards getting more legendaries. On a scale from 1 to 10, how messed up were you yesterday? Yeah, I was a solid 7. And King's Night, I was another solid 7. So I've had a rough 2 days, boys and girls. Oh, Andrew Hector gifted Silver Star times 2 jewels. I don't even know what that means. Why does YouTube keep adding stuff? It's jewels are like I think those are like bits. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. I sadly enough don't have a custom dono thing for that though. That's such a shame. They keep adding stuff. Did you visit the markets? Added sweet stuff. Added stuff, sweet lols, points, bits, yes. Yeah, basically like bits. Yeah, they're basically like bits. Jewels are basically like bits. That's how far I understand it. But I appreciate it. Thank you for the dono. Every little bit helps. That's what you gotta remember, everybody. These videos don't make themselves. They cost money and stuff. Did you visit the markets? Yes, I did. But yesterday was mostly. It's King's Day. It's not a day where I just like soberly like meander around. You know, that's not really what I do. Oh my God, Hector! Andrew, Hector, you keep banging them out. Thank you so much for the jewels. What? How much is a jewel worth? How does that even work? What am I receiving? How does it... Let me Google this. All right, let's see how that works. Chat. What are YouTube jewels? How much are jewels on YouTube? Oh, they're like a cent a piece. Oh. Crazy. So they are basically like bits. Exactly like bits. But thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate it. Let's fly to the other side of the world. We were already at Viridian City, right? We already did that one. Wait, I need to check which badges we already have. No. Which badges do we have? We got Brock, we got Misty. Okay. So we need to move along. Make a werewolf Pokemon name. Oh shit, I need to turn that on, yeah. Whoops. We can do that. We just need to find like a new potential candidate for our team, because we got Citrin. We got Big Smoke. We got Binky. So I need to lower this slightly. It's too large. Oh, that's better. We got Binky, we got Big Dog, Squirmworm, Bowser. But Bowser is very unleveled, so we need to fix that at some point. Oh, Andrew, you just keep going. My man. Off the cuff. But, yeah, no, I didn't necessarily buy anything at the market yesterday. There wasn't anything that I thought was interesting. I was mostly busy going from A to B to C to D and just, yeah, I don't know, drinking. King's Day is like the one day a year that I do day drinking, like legit. So it was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing, kids. I'm also a little bit fried from yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. As one would imagine. Vermilion City. Vermilion? There's a gym right here, right? Yeah. Come on then. I'll take all of you on. You just have to feed Amorphous a berry at the top of the lighthouse in Olival City. I figured out how to have Raikou appear in the power plant. Amorphous a berry at the top of the lighthouse. Alright. Okay, we're basically gonna do this gym, and then we're gonna move on to figure that situation out. Thank you for looking into it, Celtic. Drill Pack? That wasn't very effective. That was not a very good choice. Fly? Classic? Thank you, Andrew, for the jewels. I appreciate it. Oh my god. What did he do? He took aim. I find that terrifying. How can Tri-Attack still hit me? I need to, like, switch Pokemon, because Citrin is, like, horrendous here. Citrin in general is not as good as we want her to be, but, you know. It is what it is. Okay, Hyper Beam. I bought a lot of stuff myself. Old board games. I'm planning to repurpose some figurines, a lightsaber. Only spend like 25 bucks for 3 whole bags of stuff. Yeah, you can get so much cheap stuff. But I was looking around for stuff that I wanted to buy, where I was like, oh, that could be fun or whatever. But I just didn't find anything like that really like appealed to me. Ah, no, Frozen Solid. One of the worst effects to deal with. What happened to Twitch? Oh, I just haven't set it up at all. I've just mostly been ignoring the whole Twitch thing, but I should 100% set it up. I'm just being lazy. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, I don't wanna. I swear to God, if he's gonna self-destruct, I'm gonna go nuts. I am going to self-destruct. Strength, quickly. Throw a big rock to head. Hey, I'm Matthew. Welcome to the stream. Moltres is in front of Silver Cave. Just serve outside and go in the entrance in the stair. Well, that's easy then, at least. I think we're just gonna like set everything up to get Raikou. So I'll just get to the top of the light tower in a bit. But sadly enough, yesterday I didn't see any cool stuff they had that people were selling. It was mostly stuff that I was just not interested in. To be honest, all the cool stuff is kind of like... Everybody knows it's worth like $1 billion, so nobody sells it anymore. You're not gonna find old games or like Pokémon cards or like other cool Nintendo memorabilia. Like a couple years ago, it was like... I would say like in 2016 and stuff, it was like a gold mine. You could just walk up to any market on like King's Day and people would be selling their secondhand shit and it would just be like straight up GameCubes and whatnot and Game Boys for like $20 at best. So that's when I would always strike. But nowadays, everybody knows the value of these items. And so I am Scrooged. The LCD on my DS is beyond screwed. Lols. I'll send it in the disc. In the disc? What do you mean? You don't even come across like good DSs nowadays. It's such a shame. Everybody knows what they have. Nobody's willing to part with it for pennies. Because everybody just quickly Googles what it's worth. And if they see like, oh my god, these Game Boys are going for $50 a pop. Then it changes very quickly. Do I survive the Swift? Yes, of course. Because Big Smoke is the best Pokemon in the team, by far. Big Smoke is like a real dog. Like a real one. He just keeps surviving as well. This is crazy. Are you gonna... Explosion, of course. I already expected Explosion much earlier. Like, much sooner. They were pretty late with it. Oh, that is a very big difference. Flamethrower, though. That should do the job, right? But this 12 level difference is a lot. It's not good. I like the little star emoji with jewels. I like that. I think it looks cute. Okay, now we need to get out of here because I'm dying. Where's the Poke Center? Oh, here it is. Here it is, baby. My dad also organized the neighborhood barbecue party. He does that every year and brings in a bouncy castle for the kids. So after the market, I spent the day entertaining the kids. It was fun, but I'm EP now. Yeah, no, same for me. I was probably out and about from like 2 p.m. onwards. And we went to some local like neighborhood parties, you know, neighborhood block parties. We went to like a couple of bars and pubs in like downtown, and I did that until like midnight, and then I went home. So I'm not necessarily hungover, I'm just mostly very tired, you know? I've spent all my energy. So I get the feeling, Let me also put on Twitter that I'm live even. Doodaloo doo 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 doo. Doodaloo doo doo doo. Where's my Twitter? Live and EP. I love this fat Raichu. This fat Raichu is amazing. Raichungus? Yeah, Raichungus. I really, you know, one thing I do really miss from the older games is they used to be a lot fatter. But they made all the Pokemon skinny, and I don't like it. I liked big, round Pokemon. Hey, Ramon. But they got rid of big, round Pokemon. Gosh darn, Citrin, you're not really like the star of the group. They had character in the older games, 100%. They used to be a lot more unique in terms of shape and everything. They just used to be odd, you know? I made a horrendous mistake. Big dog, I really want to level you, but dig quickly. Thank the Lord that missed. Uh-oh, Thunderwave. Can't use Squirmworm. I think we'll use Binky, because we need to... Quench? Nope. Cotton Spore. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I think I'm just gonna try and hyper... oh my god. Please, Hyper Beam, do anything. Oh, of course, Hyper Beam does nothing. Holy shit, I'm underleveled. Yeah, Bowser is very underleveled. I think... I don't know how to clear that gap, to be honest. It might be better to even bring it to the... What do you call it? The trainer guy. Andrew just hitting with them bits. With them jewels. My man. Maybe we need to bring him to, like, the daycare. But then I'll probably forget about him. That's kind of the problem with the daycare. About to use an electrode. Well, to be honest, Big Smoke, I think you're just going to clear everything. Because you're, like, our best option at the moment. Bam. Level 48 already. Big Smoke is unstoppable. Yeah, share the food. Share the food in chat, Dio. Jolteon, are we gonna... No. I love how they're all, like, just incredibly weak to... Oh my god. I love how they're all just incredibly weak to Earthquake. It makes my life very easy. Seasoned crispy potato cubes with marinated chicken. Ooh. And then put together a melted cheese on it. I heard that racing. Yeah, crazy, right? Just put Bowser as the first Pokemon of the battle, then swap it out to beefy Pokemon. Really easy way. Yeah, true. We'll just do that. Because we need Bowser to, like... become a contributing member of the team, or we are screwed. Straight up. Let's heal the whole club. We're gonna go for that strat, see how fast we can level it. How do you send jewels? I'm not actually sure. Like, YouTube is adding more stuff faster than I can keep up with it. You know? So I don't know, actually. I don't actually know how you send jewels. Wait, where's my... Oh, whoops. Whoa, whoops. Whoa, whoops. There goes the music. Alright, let me open Go Live. Let me see. How do jewels work, chat? Asks the YouTuber. Here, let me see. I don't even know how that works. I can see membership gifting, membership, and super chat, but that's kind of it. Also, holy moly! Oh, hey, this is cool. We get one of those once a month. Don't forget to subscribe to Dr.Wily for your gaming needs. Ooh, baby! Massive Legend Maze. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps the show, everybody. Remember that. And if you want to name a Pokemon... I appreciate all the support always. Working on making a giant Star Wars risk board so I can research the galaxy map. Turns out there's a planet called Kotlish. So I'm wondering if Dio from there. Dio is from outer space, that is true. Imagine naming Pokemon, sweating. I'm dropping Wily the at on my public college whiteboard. Hell yeah, brother. And Andrew with the jewels. Okay, you are going to die if I leave you out here. So come back. Quickly come back. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I assume everybody, all the members have seen at this point, but we got 2 new emojis. We are emoji maxing. Yeah, I think it's a mobile thing, yeah. Because I know Jules only from YouTube Shorts live streaming. Yes. Probably tackled by. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I kind of have to set up Twitch as well. You're 100% right. Oh, my body. I just need to set up like a subscription thing so I can stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Earthquake? Oh, whoops, I should switch it out constantly. Well, Big Smoke instantly killed that guy. Yes, we will switch. Bowser. I'm really sad that XP share... is XP share a thing in Crystal? Is the XP share item in the game? That's like one of the best... Oh no, why did I do Hyper Beam? That was a waste of freaking space. Uh-oh, he's gonna commit suicide anyway. Uh-oh, there goes Big Smoke. Now I'll have a problem. My god, Bowser level 3 levels in one go. My lord. Hey, Mace! Thank you for the €2.50. I appreciate it. Money on my dollar. I appreciate all the donos. Especially in these early days of the channel's restart. It is very important. These first 6 months of the channel are very important. I'll try to make the channel, because I want to make the channel like kind of back at the old level and like super like economically viable basically by like July. August maybe. Uh-oh, he's doing a lock-on. Dragon Breath? Does that do... No, that is worse. That was a bad decision. Oh no, please let Hyper Beam hit. Yes. Yes, a critical hit. So, yeah. Also, I hope all of you enjoyed the video that I released this weekend. The myth-busting video. Where some of you are actually on the screen, because it's live stream. The video actually did pretty well, although for some reason it's losing steam like crazy at the moment. But it originally did well. Dragon Rage, Hydro Pump, Hydro Pump. Screw it. I know the matchup is horrendous. I have too many water Pokemon. Oh, okay. Very dire situation. Do I have a Revive? I have a Revive. I have a Hyper Potion. I need Big Smoke. Thunder, probably got to kill Big Dog instantly. Yep. Saw that one coming. Citron, you're gonna be the shield while I Hyper Potion Big Smoke, or we are screwed. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like, the video was doing pretty well, and like YouTube said, "Oh, it's doing so great," and then it seems to be completely dead in the water at this point. Which is actually the first video that I've uploaded since uploading new videos that has completely like flatlined, like rapidly. As in, it came out, some dedicated viewers and subs watched it, and then YouTube just stopped pushing it completely. All the other videos, that was not really a problem. So I don't know why, it's here. What does it say at the moment? What is it out of 10? It is 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10, right? Right? Aw, but that's really sweet, though. Oh, that's really sweet. Somebody in the comments said that they specifically also came to the video to, like, drop their hype points. You know? The stuff that YouTube, again, judges. Why does your voice sound different from your older videos? Is it just aging, or did you do something with your voice back then? No, I'm just becoming old. Well, in 2018, I was... Jesus, almost 10 years ago. Yeah, I was like 18. So many people that don't know that I started YouTube super early. Oh my god, Mace! Thank you so much for the gifted membership. I highly appreciate it. We're getting closer and closer, everybody. We already have enough... Oh my god. Oh, don't ever do that again, internet. I mean, YouTube. We already have, like, I think, like, 10 members or something. Oh, we have to change the members, like, shout out at the end then, because a new person has been added to the roster. But I think at the moment we're at... How many members are we? We are at... Yeah, we're currently at like 11-ish, which is pretty good. Yeah, the member bar just doesn't work for some reason. I'll work on this. I promise. Hey, there's somebody... Ooh. There's a lot of comments that I need to answer from members. I need to get onto that. But I appreciate it. Again, members are like the most important people. Wait, we get shout out? Yeah, at the end of every video. If you guys are in the credits. This is like in the membership perk stuff. Like, as in, when you become a member, you can see it. Fly? Yeah, thunder still hits. I forgot about that. No, and he comes crashing from the sky. So, chat, I'll stop saying the 3 funny letters when I find the most minor of inconveniences. Instead, I'll just say this wouldn't have happened if I had a ballroom. What do you want about? You want a Gengar ghost type Pokemon, Andrew? Find a ghost. I can find a ghost. You can find a ghost. Let me first finish this gym, and we'll have a little gander. Oh, earthquake. Good, do light screen, idiot. Haha, earthquake. Haha, ultimate damage. Almost dead. Perfect. No, unfair. Stop doing that. 3 funny words, kilometers per second. I have no idea what you're on about. I'm such a dumbass sometimes. Mace, you just didn't read. Because if I remember correctly, let me double check. Oh, no, that's ultrasound money. I don't need ultrasound money. Well, I kind of do, but not now. Where is it? What was the perks again? The specific perks of member. Because I wanted to add stuff to it even. Where's memberships? Your memberships. Where is it? Where is it? Here, levels. Yeah, at Hero you get the loyalty badge, you get the emojis in the credits, and Massive Legend, you'll be able to see videos 24 hours early, and I will answer all the comments I can. But I got a couple of members that need comments that need to be answered. They have comments that need answering, so I need to get on that. Even videos from years ago. That is the funny thing though. When somebody becomes a member, I can even see all the comments from like years ago that you placed. So I got a couple of very old comments that I'm going to answer. These people will probably be like, what the hell? This is going to be funny. Oh, Zap Cannon. Pretty good TM to get as well. Yeah, you get Massive Red name in the credits as Massive Legend member. Basically what Moss is saying, instead of saying KYS when there's a small problem, he'll say, wouldn't have happened if I had a ballroom, which Trump is saying after this week's assassination attempt. Ah, now it makes sense. Now it all comes around. I should add more to the member levels. I'm gonna think of new things I can add to the... Oh, no, I don't want to call Randy Savage. No! Whoop. Okay, cool. Time to delete all my comments. No, I've already answered all of yours, or I have already seen them. I see all. Remember that. We are going to fly. Where is it? Orville, Olivine. That was it. Olivine. Jawohl, bitte. Where is it? Come on, man. Oh, that's not the lighthouse. I do have berries, so I should be good. What is this? Where does this take me? This is a whole different place. I don't need to be here. Leave me alone. Get me out of here. Where's here's the light. Right? Yeah, lighthouse. Perfection, eh? Speed run through this. 180 kilometers an hour. Also, Wily has a Lord of the Rings game. I do. I love Lord of the Rings. I don't actually have any. I actually don't think I own any Lord of the Rings games. Now that I think about it. Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon, you suck. Zap Cannon, you suck. Thunder. Zap Cannon is such a... Oh. We should stream Lego Lord of the Rings someday. That would be kind of funny, though. I'm not gonna lie, that would be kind of funny. Lego Lord of the Rings! Lol, there was an Orc General video. That is true. That is... Oh, that's actually true. That is actually true. I did a video on that one Lord of the Rings game, yeah. Because I was playing it a lot, and I thought, you know, let's cover something very... no, that's actually a good switch. Cool. I thought to myself, let's cover something very different. Thunder. Just make it easy. Just kill him instantly. Bye, idiot. Okay, Bowser is going places. What does he want to learn? Rapid Spin. What is Rapid Spin? I don't even know that ability. Rapid Spin. What is Rapid Spin? Raises the user's speed by 1 stage and removes the... deals damage. It's a good in Gen 2. Raises the user's speed by 1 stage and removes effects of several trap moves and entry hazards. It's useful and definitely a great move. Not just the best move though. Personally, I don't even use it. Isn't that like an old video? Yeah, that's like a pretty old video at this point. What if your first name was Holden and last name was Berries? So to introduce yourself, I'm Holden Berries. And then people get confused because you aren't Holden Berries. I would change my name. Easy solution. Keep putting Bowser in front of party and switching him out. when the opponent Pokemon is too hard so it can share XP and level up. Yeah, 100%. Hondo. But Rapid Spin? Nah, probably not. Stop loading Rapid Spin, yes. Oh, whoops, I didn't. Well, doesn't matter. Thunder! No, water gun! Thunder, kill it. And dead you are, boy. Boy. Okay, cool. Can I go up to tower now? Is it done? No, big smelly man's still there. Calling your horse Horus to trick people into calling it. It's a horse. It's Horus the horse. And he has a horoscope. I want to train like some of the old Pokemon as well, so I'm gonna send some Squirmworm. If you take in any way, shape, or form more damage than you should, I will kill you, Squirmworm. I will feed you to the pigs. Stupid fish, just hit. Thank you. Me looking at the recordings. Which recordings? Well, the recordings I sent you today. Is there something wrong with them? Is there something wrong? They were fine, right? Just one is in the Hazy Maze Cave. Yeah. Well, I got two Hazy Maze Cave shots. Two different ones. We just need to see what fits best, in your opinion, as well. With the general idea. I mean, those little short introduction pieces are... It's mostly just for nice transitional footage, and they don't take up too much... So, why didn't you go into the metal cap room? Because it doesn't have the gas, does it? I need the gas. That was like an important... That's like an important part of what's getting discussed in that section of the video. But I needed footage for it. Wait, I'm confused. Why do you need footage for that? Am I stupid? Did I forget what I wrote in my own script? I mean, could be. Binky, because I want Binky to level a bit. I don't have footage of someone going into the metal cap room and then going down the waterfall. Oh! Of course. Of course. No, I forgot about that. Yeah, I swear to God, this entire day, I tried to set up a 100% file for SM64, and for some reason, it's just, I don't know what Super 60, SM64 co-op edition, like the PC version, I don't know what those programmers thought, but for some reason, they make it impossible to change save data. Like, impossible. They keep saying on the forums, just do this, and I look into the files, and I'm like, this file does not exist. This is not an actual location in my C drive. What do you want about? This does nothing. Oh yeah, but every version has cheats with it. Just use the cheats. Enter /cheats, does nothing. /cheat, does nothing. Okay, I guess they don't work. Looked up the specific command, still didn't work. Well, yeah, you didn't unzip it. I did unzip it. What do you want about? I have it in my little games folder. Where is it? Looked up SM64, Coupe, all that stuff in C drive. Nothing. Just nothing. There's no save file there that is created upon playing or whatever. Nope. Doesn't exist. It's not on my downloads. It's not anywhere. That's kind of the problem. Screw it. Hyper-V. Yeah, it confused the hell out of me. That's what annoyed me so much. Because I just went to the forums and they said do that. And then I looked into my C drive and I looked into the specific folder that the game is in. And there's no save data anywhere to be found. And even if someone said, oh, I just dumped the save data file where the XCE is. Which I did, and that did nothing. So I'm just like, you know. I really hate working with like emulators and stuff because they always suck. I swear to God, it's always like even the ones that are like designed by like the perfect people or have always the weirdest flaws that you're like, why? Who thought that that was a good? Why did you design it like that? You know, it's always the case. Hey, Alistor. I found it. Where the saves are. Where are the saves? For the love of God, tell me. Because then I'll just record what you need after stream. Open the game. Then click Open Data and Menu. Oh, App Data and Menu. Ah, wait. My games. 1 second, everybody. SM64 save file bin. Cut. Open. Options. Where can I find that? Open app data in the menu. There must be... No. No. That must be in options, right? Camera. In MISC. Okay. Open app data. Here it is. Finally. Delete. Paste. Okay, doesn't work now. Give me 1 second. Post. Yep, alright, cool. Now I have 120 star. Don't worry about it, Dio. I'll record what you need. Just send me on Discord what you need and I'll record it. I need to switch. We'll move Big Dog, because we need to level like the other alt ones. But just the Dio, just send me what you need in the on Discord, then I know exactly when I get off stream what I need to grab. I'll grab those bits for you. Same goes for the what you call it, the Dire Dog stuff. There's nothing like playing the old Pokemon Game Boy Color games on an emulator on the phone instead of PC. Oh, it's the best. It's the best. I've played through Gen 2 before on my phone. The painting shots? No. The only thing I needed was Dire Dogs, and the two things you just mentioned about like Dire Dogs exit into the moat and Metal Cap's exit into the moat. Those are the only two bits of footage. Those are the bits of footage we need. Aside from that, I recorded everything. And then I hope that we can get this video done relatively fast. And then we move over to the Mirror Shield video. And then I'm almost done. I'm basically done with the droid. Oh, whoops. Whoa, you survive. How did he survive? How did he live? Bowser is becoming stronger by the minute, chat. Soon his power will reach beyond that of 1,000 suns. Don't die. I was about to say, I'd get really mad if you die here. Surf. Yeah! This is a Golfasuna remix. Is it? It says Maple Tree made Mario Kart. From wait, whose like audio is this? This is from Pastel Pixel. It could be that this person is not even aware. But this is not the original mix, yeah. That's 100% true. It's a banger, though. Oh, Mace, look at you. You are becoming big. Look. You're going from baby bows to big bows. When does he actually evolve into... What level does Wartortle evolve? 36. No, this is Michael Jackson's Doesn't Matter If You're Black and White. That is true. That is crazy. That is kind of crazy. Oh, Bowser, you're already level 30. I'm gonna beat everybody in this tower, by the way. They're just all gonna die. Okay, I am going to switch you, probably for you. Thunder, kill it instantly, get rid of it. Trash and can, boom. No, he's not gonna learn Protect. Oh, whoops. No, yes. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, whoops. Okay. Should be almost at the top now. I assume so, at least. Thunder? Oh, it missed. Perfect. Switch, yeah. Back to Bowser. It's going pretty fast with Bowser at this point. In no time, he'll be ready for the big leagues. He'll be able to actually contribute to the team instead of being an absolute leech. An absolute good-for-nothing leech. I think this is also like the last guy that I have to defeat before... Oh, not even. We have to go further. TM34. No idea what TM that is. My Pokemon are almost dead though, so I need to kind of like mid-manage. Like, manage this relatively okay. Bowser is level 32, Mace, so... You're beginning to add to the team. Cool, Fury Attack does nothing. This bird is unimpressive compared to my bird. Have you seen that my bird is yellow, sir? It missed. Kill me. Now... Oh, thank God, Zap Cannon did hit. Kinda needed that. Teach Bowser Ice Beam. I should. Doesn't he already have Ice... No, he doesn't have Ice Beam. Nope. He has only Trash. I'm not gonna lie. Citrin, you can probably take this one out, right? Oh, yeah, easy. Zap Cannon hit, please. Thank you. Thank God the game is listening. Alright, Bowser's level 33. We might even be able to level Bowser all the way to, like, Blastoise level. If we cook Citrin to Zapdos, would he have citrus flavor? Yes. That is a must. He must have that flavor. Oh. Pursuit still hit him, though. Whoop, Zap Cannon. Bye. Get zapped to oblivion. Alright, Birthkeeper Toby has been killed. A rare candy? Where's the full restore? Yeah, brings Citrin all the way back. Perfect. Max Potion. Let's use that on Big Dog. Let's bring the whole team back for a hot second. Oh, Max Revive. Whoops. Ice Heal. No, I don't want Hyper Potion. Use. Cool. Everybody is back to full health, basically. Wait. Where do I go now? Aha. Do you think Wily has a wham? I have wham. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. I don't have Zap Cannon or Thunder. That really sucks. Drill Peck? Oh, it's still super effective. Crazy. I know where you can get awesome moves taunt to your Pokemon that they normally can't use. You just battle this game's developer self-made trainer at Mount Moon and you can get an awesome move pool to choose. Didn't we try that last time where we got our ass kicked? You're too good, man. I'll take you on. I'll take any of you on, you weird sailor men. No worries, Emmy. Welcome to stream. Grab yourself a chair. No. Binky is going to take care of this guy. Do your seismic toss then. I'll just hyper beam you. Another seismic toss straight to the dome. Vital throw straight to the dome. Almost dead. Fantastic. Flamethrower, screw it. Should do the job, and it does. A little bit of XP for Bink Boy. Poliwrath, switch. That was a different developer trainer. At least try it. Yeah, we can. Well, we got a little bit of a list of things we need to do. First, we need to get Raikou. Then we have new dog. Then we have second big dog. We need to. People need to think about how we're gonna name Big Dog. Because at this point, Mace can name Mace can name a Pokemon because he's hit $5 this stream, and I don't know if Andrew hit $5 this stream because otherwise he also has a Pokemon to name. So y'all have to think about that. Mace has to think about it for sure. Oh my god, Big Smoke's getting beaten up. Earthquake? No worries, TC Kitty. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, you lovely. Welcome. Grab a seat. Oh, Bowser's almost level 36. Oh my god, Chad. Oh my god, he's in. Giant, Vorajante? Maybe? You can give it like a Spanish name. But how many bits did you, how many joules in total? Because that is the big question. Because as it says underneath my head, $5 and you name Pokemon. Nah, just continue earthquaking. Doesn't matter. Why stop when it works? Jeez Louise, that did a lot of damage. Hyper Beam? Cool. Easy, bro. Super Repel. Oh yeah, I need to give you the berry. Maybe this Pokemon is hungry. Want to try and feed it the berry? Wily has no berries. Son of a... Well, I guess we're gonna go all the way down. You have to find a berry. Where's the shop? The shop doesn't sell berries though, right? Miracle Berry cures all stats problems. Wait, I know there's like a berry spot up here where I can probably get a berry. I just need a single berry, for the love of gosh. It's a berry! Yay! And back we go. 120 miles an hour on the left lane. Here we go. Let's heal my team as well, because they're all in very bad shape at this point. This way. This way, this way, this way. Let's just ask Holden berries. I should have asked him, you're right. I am such a fool. As one would say. Hop, 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 hop. What defeated the berry? It's holding something. Received the silver wing. Oh, now the lighthouse works again, blah, blah, blah. That was the whole thing, yeah. And we got the silver wing, which the silver wing is needed for Lugia. Silver wing. No, oh, that's also apparently a motorcycle. And a thing in Game of Thrones. Pokemon Crystal. Key item for the encounter of the legendary Lugia at level 60 at the Whirl Islands. You need to obtain it from the Old Man in Pewter City Museum Garden rather than Professor Elm or different NPC. Okay. Head to the Whirlpool, Route 41 with a Pokemon that knows Whirlpool, Surf, and Waterfall. Navigate to the lowest floor of the island with the Silver Wing in your bag. At level 60, the Lugia will appear. You do not... In Crystal, unlike Gold and Silver, you do not need to fight the Elite Four again to make it appear. You just need to reach Pewter City. Okay. So we basically have everything we need. Yeah, alright. Normally it would take a lot longer to get this item, but we got it very early on because of how Pokemon Crystal Clear works. So now we can technically catch Lugia. But Lugia is level 60, so we're gonna probably postpone that for a hot second. Lugia is probably going to be hell on earth to deal with. So I think we're going to go to the mart. We need to grab some Pokeballs and then we're going to catch Raikou. And then we got to see... Oh, I want to name Lugia. Well, Raikou is first up the chopping block. I love Luigi. Great Pokemon. Love when he catches ghosts. In Crystal Clear, it's totally different with Lugia. Well, I just have to go to the island at this point, right? Lugia is a very pretty Pokemon, though. Nice. Although, if I would have to say, I would probably say Ho-Oh. That's probably my fave. Wait, we have Ho-Oh somewhere, like, chilling, right? Oh, that is a bit much. Give me, like, 29 of them. Give me some... Hyper Potions. And give me some... Revives. Oh, I don't have money. I'm broke. Whoops. It's Shadow Lugia in this game. The whole thing you'll have to look up just... And the whole thing you'll have to look up just for Crystal Clear. Oh! Wait, also, let me... Okay, so that's gonna be a whole thing, a whole fact on its own. Pretty cool that it's Shadow Lugia, though. But let me check, because Ho-Oh is in here, right? Yeah! Lemon Pep! Lemon Pep. Which Pokemon are we gonna kick in favor of Lemon Pep? Because I kind of want to use Lemon Pep. Because he's pretty good. Well, we're gonna keep Bowser because he's almost at the level that I want him. So at that point, Big Smoke is incredible. Binky is just kind of cool, but not that good. Big Dog is not bad. Citron is okay, actually. Not... Shadow Lugia. Yeah, let's... Shadow Lugia... Pokemon Crystal Clear. Let me look this up. Image. Oh, it is a straight up Shadow Lugia, yeah. Okay. Shadow Lugia is a crazy Pokemon, though. Ooh, and it has a massive wingspan in this game. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing. Not this stream, though. Very unlikely. Yeah, we also need to... Well, Mew is not that high on the list. If you put in Ho in the team, then probably Squirm or Binky, but we love Binky. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. So, probably Squirmworm is gonna go. If I'd have to say so. We already have a water Pokemon, so Squirmworm is... Oh, I wanna... withdraw Lemon Pep though. Hoppa. Thank you. Awesome. And the whole team is good? Yeah, okay. And Lemon Pep is level 50. What is its move base? Sacred Fire, Fly, Recover, restore the HP by half the max HP. Pretty good. Fire Blast. Where, yeah, actually, we're not really gonna remove any abilities here because they're all pretty great. You probably... like either a whole stream or at least half a stream to get Lugia. Huge ordeal for it. Alright, then we're gonna plan like that for like a specific stream. I might make a new thumbnail for that, just for the fun of it. Make a cool little Shadow Lugia thumbnail. We'll do like a dedicated stream for that. That'll be fun. You can also get, well, nah, Lapras is like a day specific thing. Annoying. Fly. Yes, we out of here. We need to go... Rock Tunnel. Okay, we're gonna get Electric Dog. And then Mace can name Electric Dog. And then we move on to the next target. Yeah, we should. We need to kind of get a Gengar. Yeah, we'll do like a dedicated. I'm gonna do a Mega Repel or whatever the hell because I'm going nuts already. King's Rock. Hey, a rare candy. Use. Haha. Perfect. Oh, look at that. He's green. He's green and he's mean. Nugget. Super Potion. I do not... no, please tell me I don't. Oh, I do have Super Repels. Lean Green Machine. Bean Machine? Although I must say, I do not like the look of, like, a shiny Blastoise. I think the green is, like, pretty ugly. Where's it? Where's the stairs? Hey, TM7. Pretty good. Super Repel. Oh, there's another... whenever you're near Shadow Lugia, let me know so I can drop some money to name it Mace. Will do. Well, I'm probably, now that I think about it, because that would be like also just a fun little thing to do. I think I'm just gonna make a quick little thumbnail for it. Probably kind of similar in a similar style to what I'm doing for the for the mirror shield video. I'll come up with something fun, but I'll make a dedicated thumbnail for it, so it'll stick out. No, I walked all the way around. I don't need to be here. Let me get out of here. Here's another. We should get around to playing this, but already juggling too many games. Well, Pokemon Crystal Clear. It's pretty good. I can't lie, this is like one of the more enjoyable Pokemon experiences I've had in like years. I hated Sun and Moon. I like this. Hello. I was about to say. Thank you. Okay, big dog. There he is. There he is. Save, yes. Overwrite, yes. Okay, Mace, be mentally prepared to name this big dog. What level is it? Probably 40, right? I do think, like, nah, I think, like, the fire one looks the best. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see how this, Come on, Bowser, you can... Oh, you can't even stomach that. Weak. Let's send out Binky. This is a dog v dog type thing, you know? Rain Dance. Why does he do Rain Dance? It's an electric Pokemon. Ouchie! My god, why is he allowed to attack twice? So unfair. Surf. Please don't die in one hit, big dog. Woof. Let me get a size chart real quick. Why a size chart? Rain Dance plus Thunder always hit. I want a Gengar. Yeah, we'll get a Gengar. We need to get a Gengar as well, like a ghost type. Oh shit, I killed him. Whoops. Sorry, chat. Didn't think of that. I was reading chat. Thunder guarantee here. Yeah, I didn't even know that about Rain Dance. Yeah, the reason why Mace gets the name in, because like it says underneath my name a Pokemon for $5, and the man has gifted a membership and donated like $2.50, so that's certainly like $5. So he gets to name a Pokemon. Yeah, let's just switch to Big Smoke. And Andrew, I'm not sure how much Andrew actually donated. So we'll have to figure that out. We'll figure that out in a bit. Yeah, exactly, Mace. That alone. I think I'm just gonna start throwing balls already. I have 59 Ultra Balls. I do not care. I'm laughing all the way. I'm laughing all the way to the bank. Must do up to 100,000 resets to Shiny Hunt Raikou. No. I swear, Shiny Hunters, these people. I'd like to not. Oh, that was the easiest catch ever. My god, that was 3 attempts. That was nothing. What is all this shit? That was easy, right? Andrew, what do you do? But in my opinion, Andrew can name Raikou. Yeah, Andrew, what do you want to call him? What do you want to call this dog? Big dog. Back. Not the best shape. No, actually, I'm gonna make a cup of tea. Alright, chat, you think about what you want to do. I'm gonna make a cup of tea. Have internal discussion. Kids, is there a form of consensus? A potential consensus? Okay, let's see what chat has come up with. What kind of tomfoolery? What is the idea, chat? Stay hydrated or you turn into a raisin, and no one likes raisins. That is not true. I love raisins. Name Pokemon for $5. Take away. The 4 will be a name. What? What? But yeah, Andrew wants to name a Gengar instead of Raikou, so I guess we let this one be open. Alright. No, I'm not drinking coffee. I'll die if I drink coffee now. I already had too much. Werewolf Gigante. So what is, raisins are great, yeah. Raisins are great. What is Shane? What is wrong with you? I love raisins. We can always name it less big dog and name Entei bigger dog. So we got, alright. Well, I guess if nobody wants to name it, I'll do it. We can go for that, but we can go for that approach, mate. So that would be fun. We can, alright, we have big dog. Then we have biggest dog. But is Raikou gonna be like the middle, or because we have big dog? We can do big dog, bigger dog, biggest dog. We could do that. So we have big dog. This would be bigger dog. And then we would get, if does bigger dog even fit? I don't even know if bigger dog will fit. Oh my god, this thing is 6 foot. Crazy. What nickname? Yeah. 1'9". Suicune is 2 meter and Entei is 2'1". Okay, so Raikou is the smallest. Did we do the other one all caps or not? Did we do like all caps big dog? I think we only did like... We'll just do small dog. Where's the S? Lower. Small. Space. And it's gonna fit. Quasi. And they're gonna be huge dog then. No, bigger. No, because we got big. Because we have small dog, big dog, and then biggest dog. Massive dog. We could also do massive dog. Would also work. Or huge dog. At least like the bigger one. The dog squad. No, we'll just do like, we'll have small dog, we'll have big dog, we'll have biggest dog. That is like, just also in terms of their in-game heights. So we'll small dog this. Small dog. Also, that was the easiest out of all to catch. Where's big rope? Escape rope. I love escape rope. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not sure if that's gonna fit, because biggest dog is a lot of words, a lot of letters. I don't know if biggest dog is gonna fit. That's kind of the problem. Chungus? At least we are shorter than very cool. Small dog, big dog, and massive dog. Wait, that could work. Where Citrin? Where is? We'll just fly to Lavender Town real quick. Where's the name raider again? We need to go all the way back to Goldenrod, right? No. Don't use a repel. Also, we're at the Spirit Tower now, so that's pretty good. Sorry, but you can only tour the ground floor. The upper floor is heavy remodeling right now. Well, except the penthouse at the top. That's done now. Oh, okay. Apparently I can't go into Scary Building. Because this is... Oh, this is the Radio Tower. Never mind. This is not like a scary place. Let's heal the team real quick. Because we got small dog. We got big dog. Yeah, what is gonna... It has to be huge dog. Huge dog could fit. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, like 10 letters. So huge is 4, dog is 4, and then we have the space. So we can make that work. But massive is already like dog would not fit even at that point. What about Epona? Well, as in naming it Epona? Wait, let me check out that dev that you're on about. And let's check out the radio tower anyways. I kind of do want like a Gengar, because Gengar are really cool. Teach a move? What do you want to teach Bowser? Mega Punch. Yeah, no, sure, you can learn Mega Punch. Get rid of Withdrawal. Sick. Okay, you're not the person we're looking for. Or is it this model? Because this model looks pretty new. Nice to meet you, Wily. I'm DJ Fifth. What a name. Supreme ruler of the airwaves. Plus, I've been giving my own show where I can talk about whatever I want. Speaking of fire, want to fight? Sure, alright. Here we go. Jij neemt Raikou Ipona. Why though? Oh my god, this man has a massive team. Uh-oh. Mega Punch? Of course, instant kill. Good talk. Strength? Oh yeah, of course, it doesn't affect him. I'm not sure if we are gonna win this fight. I hate ghost type Pokemon so much you wouldn't even want to know. Fuck this. Lemon Pep, solve it. Oh yeah, Earthquake, that is true. Gen 2, I forgot about that. And Lemon Pep immediately dies to this. I really hate the fact that we have so many bird types. It is the worst to deal with. And again, with the Confuse Ray, I hate it so much. Dude, no. You need to catch a Ghastly where you can find in the cave just east of the first town in Johto, then level it up to Haunter, then go to the trading guy in the shopping center building. Yeah, because you need to, like, transfer it, right? In order to level it up. Oh, fuck off. I hate battling these devs. Their Hyper Beam doesn't work. It's stupid. Because it's a dumb ghost Pokemon. So for some reason, ghost Pokemon are ridiculously overpowered. And can just never take any damage. Except from the Earthquake, which they later patched out anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Sigma. Oh my god. Also one of the best Gen 2 Pokemon you can have. Dragon Breath? Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. Every team's moveset is normal. Not really though. I don't know what you're on about. Yeah, oh, and Alakazam is also such a banger. I shouldn't use normal then. But most of my Pokemon aren't necessarily normal. Drillpeck. Of course, it's a rock type. I don't... Jeez fucking god. It is so annoying. Yeah, I'm not gonna do much again. It doesn't matter much because I don't have the right type anymore. Well, alright. One thing I know for sure, if I want to defeat the dev trainers that they added, my Pokemon all need to be the exact same level. Because he's just going to come at me with every single Pokemon at level 58. Which is not even the level of my Pokemon. Like my highest Pokemon. So that is great to know. Okay, I guess we're not battling devs anymore. So that's kind of a pointless endeavor. Electric works on rock, so it works on Tyranitar, just not on ground Pokemon. Yeah, but I should have used like Big Dog and Surf. But again, it doesn't matter too much because all his Pokemon are like 58, 59. So as soon as I throw Big Dog out, a Tyranitar even sneezes at him, he instantly dies. It's surprising always to me how either legendary Pokemon are fantastic and amazing, or they are literal trash. And so far, all the big dogs are all arguably not that great. And even Zapdos is, again, not that great. I would say out of every member in this entire team, the one that is worth the most is by far Big Smoke. With each new badge, you get stronger, you get the stronger they will get. Yeah, true. Honestly, best strat is going to be killing the ghost with something and then using Earthquake from Smoke on Sigma. Facts. I just need to make sure. I think we're not gonna focus on any gym badges. We're I want to catch like Ghastly so we can get that to a Gengar. That would be cool. And then Andrew can name it. And in the meantime, I kind of want to level the Pokemon so it's all cleared up. All a similar level, because we have too much of a breadth in this whole range. From 37 to 53. So we need to get rid of that. Let me see, where can we go? Let me fly. Palatown, Cinnabar, Saffron. Let's go to Saffron. So get stronger without getting badges, then battle them. Yeah, exactly. Balance out the team in terms of level. Hey, Silphco. Fun. Can I still get the Master Ball here? Received the upgrade. The Silphco's latest product. It's not for sale anywhere else yet. They what? I had no idea you could buy this at the depot store already. Those jerks upstairs don't tell me squat. I don't know what that item was, but I just got it. A good place to battle some trainers and level up is north from Cerulean City, over the bridge to the right. Let me see. Cerulean City? Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Evo item for Porygon. Ah. Oh, yeah, of course, the bridge. The infinite bridge. Oh, they took away all the trainers on the bridge, though. That's kind of stupid. Okay, big nerd. Bowser, get him. Mega Punch. Missed. Thunder Wave. Not a good start. I would have expected that to be more effective. I am going to... Flamethrower, probably. Yeah, try attack all you want. I don't care. Flamethrower. Whoop. Whoop-bye. Super effective. Dead. Gone. A little bit of XP for Binky. No, I'm just going to continue training Binky for a bit. Again, it's mostly the ones that are in the 40s all need to move up to the 50s. Or this is kind of a shit show, you know? And then from there we can... So when is the Mario Kart stream, by the way? We could actually do that next week. I could plan it for next week. Mega Punch not very effective on Steel Magnet. Steel Electric should use Surf. Yeah, I was already kind of doubting to use Surf, but then I thought... Ooh, Bowser can kill Mr. Mime. Do it, you can bite him. Well, Mega Punch. Let's see what Mega Punch does. Ow, Psybeam. Nah, we'll just Surf. The classic. Psybeam. Okay, I didn't know Bowser was a completely useless Pokemon. Good to know. Love to see it. Why is every Pokemon on my team just be like, I'm just gonna do stupid shit, okay? Like, nah, I would like it if you actually attack the target and do damage instead of receiving all of it and doing jack shit. It's like, nah. Yeah, Mr. Mime does look sketch as hell. Cool. Alright, let's heal the team real quick, because that went way too fast. Ow. My cup is very hot. Okay. Hello? Is anybody here? Hello? 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 Wait, what? Cup of Joe? No. Cup of tea. I've already had a lot of Cup of Joe today. I cannot have any more. Or I will kill myself with caffeine. Mega Punch then. We also need to get better like attacks for. No, I cannot have a Cup of Joe anymore. I already had like 2 cups of. Technically, more like 4 cups of coffee today. So I'm not gonna add any more to that equation. Well, then we both got a cup of tea, mate. My God, you almost lost to a Blossom. Yeah, Bowser needs new attacks, because the shit he has is pathetic. Another thing that's on the list. We need to get Bowser some good new stuff. Because at the moment he sucks. And I hate it. I cannot stand it. When do y'all think we're gonna get a new Nintendo Direct? I think never. I think Nintendo is going to delete the OS of the Switch too soon. And then we'll have nothing to play. Haha, I do not become disabled. Ice, water, normal, ground. There's a normal type. What are normal type? Normal type. Weakness. Fighting type moves. Okay, aside from that, doesn't matter that much. Let's do dig then. No, but I'm not sure when we'll get a new Direct. It does seem to me though that it's becoming more and more likely that the 3,000-year-old sleep. I hate this. It does seem more and more likely though that the 3,000-year-old rumors that Ocarina of Time is going to get remade for the Switch are actually going to be true. It is starting to look more and more like that, like, as a more likely. It would also fit really well with, like, the movie coming out. You can't become disabled if you already are disabled. Mentally, in this case, for Wily. Hey, Shane, back to your little corner. Granbull. I think I know this Pokemon. Yeah. My sister really liked this Pokemon. If I remember correctly. Hyper Beam. Screw this. And he misses. Fantastic, big dog. When I need to count on it, I know you'll deliver. Also, that Hyper Beam, that jack shit. Ice Beam it is. Oh, what the? Wrong choice, mate. I'll just burn you alive. And there we go. The end. Big Dog, Binky, everybody gets some XP. Let me see. Bowser's level 39. Big Smoke, again, I don't really want to use. I mostly want to use Bowser, Binky, and Big Dog, so we can all get to like 50-ish. Having almost finished Ocarina of Time 3D again, I really don't see any reason to remake it apart from some proper camera control, not making some areas fixed camera. Yeah, I know. Don't get me wrong. I don't understand it either, but, like, it would make a lot of sense from Nintendo's perspective, you know, because a lot of fans have been asking for more the old style. So remaking Ocarina of Time could be, like, they could use that old style again. And apparently the movie is also based on Ocarina of Time. So, like, it would just be, like, a really good way to, like, tie it all together, you know? As in a money-making and marketing type of angle. Only thing they can improve on an OOT remake is adding a... No, they're not going to add a dating minigame. Are you crazy? No, I don't really... Oh, no, I don't really know how they could, like, genuinely improve on... Mega Drain does nothing to me. But Flamethrower will do a lot to you, you spaghetti man. Bye. Vaporeon. I don't like Vaporeon. I don't actually have any good, necessary, like, good picks. I feel like the remake will probably just be implementing any changes that happen with the film adaptation. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't even know why Nintendo would ever want to remake Ocarina of Time again, because it's such a challenge. It's their, like, most cherished, beloved game, etc., etc. Such a risk. Because they let you re-challenge them once again, once you've beaten all of them, and then win another at the end each time too. Ah! Hot take, Water Temple is actually manageable if you pay attention to the map. Yeah, in the 3DS version, yeah. Like, my problem with the Water Temple of the 3DS version is not that big, because they added a couple of things to just make it a lot clearer where you are, you know? Same goes for if you get to a certain level and you can play the song, you get to see what kind of level it goes to in terms of water. Like the... I'm just gonna beat Vaporeon as it is. Hyper Beam. Die instantly, please. Water Gun. I should be able to survive that. Yeah, in the 3DS remake, the Water Temple is not that hard. It's pretty doable. It's just in the original, it is kind of a clusterfuck and it all looks the same and it's a bit vague. OG ain't that bad either. No, I still disagree with that. If you've done it before and you know a bit of the Zelda quirks and blah, 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 then it all makes it easier, of course. But I would say, like, for like a player experience, you know, like, it is very much a weak point of the game. Just like how the Water Temple in Majora's Mask is also a massive weak spot. Too much backtracking. Too much of a slowdown in the entire pace of the game. You know. I don't like Red Bay either. But to be honest, Lake Bed Temple in Twilight Princess also sucks. In my opinion, Nintendo has never made like an actual good water temple. Except for Ancient Cistern. But that is also like very different from like a lot of water dungeons. Shane, act normal. Or I'm gonna sick the hounds on you. Yeah, but I just find Lake Bed, again, Lake Bed is again a bit of a disorienting mess and it slows the game down to a crawl. It's much, like, in general, just all the water temples have really cool concepts, but they just don't stick to landing. So it all becomes drawn out, slow, kind of a mess, you know. It's just not that grand. It's just not that great. Also, 1 second, everybody. I'm gonna grab a little moxie. Do I have some olive oil left? Yes, very little. My last bit of olive oil. Last bit of golden juice. Fresh Greek olive oil. I need to get myself more of this stuff. Little bit of pep. You gotta beat these guys in a row without going back to the Pokemon Center to be able to battle the next one, or it resets, by the way. Well, did I heal? It didn't reset, though. Oh. I love a good cup of tea, though. Do you have Deviant, not Tumblr? No 4chan, no other weird sites besides Discord? I don't even have Instagram, lol. I don't use any social media either, to be honest. The only stuff I really use is YouTube. Let's switch over to Bowser. Bowser can probably take on this Pidgeot, right? I don't use anything, to be honest. Bite. And I'm even on a daily basis, like, contemplating deleting my Instagram. I kind of hate all social media except YouTube. It is the only type of social media that I actually kind of like. And Twitter is okay. Although it has only gotten worse over the years. But I need that sometimes, you know? Probably Surf then. Shane, you genuinely make me think you have a Tumblr and it scares me sometimes. Yes. Shane, you are terrifying. Hey, good job, Bowser. Bella Blossom. Switch, yes, because then Binky can take care of that one. Easy peasy. Lemon. XP peasy. Dead. Okay, we got a couple more left in this gauntlet. Gauntlet. Who are you sending out? Nidoking. Ooh. Now this is a real fight. Surf. Surf is actually like I had completely forgotten that Surf is actually pretty decent attack. Also, I thought Nidoking was normal type, not rock. That is strange. Oh, Parasect. I also love Parasect. Also a cool Pokemon. Wait, dark type moves work well on Parasect, right? Yes. Well, good enough. Another Parasect. Let's move Binky out. Nidoking is poison. King and Queen are ground. Nidoline is ground poison? I never knew that. I thought it was just normal type. Everybody, I should just become a Pokemon YouTuber. I'll be the worst Pokemon YouTuber because I will know nothing. Who wants to see Wily go for his new arc of becoming the best Pokemon tuber? Screw the Zelda and Mario vids. Four times weaker to fire and flying. That is kind of crazy. It would be funny if you collab with Game Boy Luke on a Then We Fight Pokemon. Bro, this man will fucking rip his hair, like his hair's out of his head. I swear to God. That would be so funny if I did that with him. Because he'll just like fucking destroy me. Yeah, you would see me struggle with basic type matchups. I still need to hit up Luke, my boy, because he asked me, he told me that I should watch Jujutsu Kaisen. And I finally watched Jujutsu Kaisen. I need to hit him up with the I did as Dai asked, me lord. Because we watched like the Jujutsu, like the first Jujutsu Kaisen movie at his place. And I thought it was pretty good. Because I also watched like the Dragon Ball Z movies that I hadn't seen last year at his place. Mega Punch? Oh no, not Tri Attack. Fine, Surf. Stick to the basics. Oh, just about made it. But it would be funny if I did Then We Fight with Game Boy Luke. Because I would just get absolutely owned. And everybody in his chat would be like, who's this fucking moron? Because none of them know me, you know. Because I've also been gone from this earth for so long. Because that would be a very weird episode for normal viewers. They would just see an absolute buffoon play this game. But the chances of something like that happening are very low, though. Rain Dance. No. I don't need this 2-tier setup shit. I'm gonna keep it easy. But like the viewer count went from 9 to 19 back to 9 in like 2 seconds. What? Yeah, YouTube is a weird place sometimes. Do item heal after this. Yes. I feel like our anime intake being only Yuri has kind of killed our knowledge because genuinely had to look up what you were talking about. Jujutsu Kaisen is pretty well known. I have a friend of mine at the gym who also watches it, and I didn't know about that until I watched it and recognized the phone case that he had, and that it was Jujutsu Kaisen. But it's just like in that regard, Game Boy Luke is a simple man, and he just loves kind of shonen stuff, you know, like fighting and like overcoming your villains and your enemies and becoming bigger and stronger and like that kind of thing, you know, like so Dragon Ball Z, Jujutsu Kaisen, stuff like that. That's really his cup of tea. And I like that stuff as well. I don't watch it as much as he does, but I do like it a lot. And I also have a big love for Dragon Ball Z, and he does as well, so. So usually when I hang out with him, we watch stuff like that. And I'm like in the UK at least once a year, so. Watch this, it's a Kaisen meme.
With a triple S stylish rank, he is certain.
Oh, yeah. That is the only thing I kind of find, like, sometimes I find it funny, sometimes I find it weird. Where's my,
Certainly mocking.
Fucking Devil May Cry. I like those high in detail description though they do in It's pretty well animated though. I don't know who did this, but it do look pretty good.
As long as Dante is in the Royal Guard style with a triple S stylish rank, he is certainly mocking.
I love how I do find that kind of, sometimes I find I'm like not really into it, and sometimes I like it because in Jujutsu Kaisen they always like over explain like mad, and sometimes I'm like, oh, just get on with it, you know. And sometimes I'm like, I like this kind of lore exposition dump, you know. Oh wait, where's my where's the music? Whoops. Oh, also TC Kitty, I was eating mozzarella. Because I like mozzarella and it has a lot of protein in it, which is good after the gym. Let's exchange bites. Mods being vored once again. Facts. No, I'm not actually gonna switch out. I'm gonna absolutely destroy this with Charizard. I think I eat like at least one ball of mozzarella every day. I usually buy like 5 or 6 at a time. Okay, now the whole thing basically resets. Okay. Yeah, mozzarella. Oh, I love mozzarella. And I have a friend of mine who's from Greece. And like his parents, his family, has like an olive orchard, garden. What do you call that? Olive plantation. What do you call it? I don't know. But they produce a lot of olive oil. So usually when he comes back from Greece, he has like fuck tons of olive oil. And then I get really good olive oil. And then just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper and just the mozzarella. And that's it. Love it. I don't like adding more than that. Sometimes a little bit of tomato if I feel like it. But I think at some point if you add too much, then you start to lose the nice flavor of the mozzarella and the olive oil. And it just becomes... Sometimes less is more, you know? Oh, you're looking for a licky tongue. We'll eat later. Gotta do blue archive crap for the day. Blue archive? Also, what is up there? Free loot? Protein! I need that. Yo, Picasso. I have data for... Okay, sure. Chronicler growing. Oh, it's just Smurgle Wurgle again. Dumb and stupid gotcha game with cute and funny girls. Class. Classic. We're also gonna get some decent moves for Bowser. Because Bowser is only trash. Except Surf, I guess. Don't tell Trump. I will tell him nothing. No, I'm gonna change Pokemon. Bowser can continue dealing damage. Don't be stupid. Exactly. Instant death. Love to see it. No, none of you are actually a good matchup against Blastoise. Is it gonna do more base layer damage than like a bite does? Not really. Uh-oh, Earthquake. Mega Punch! No, he hurt himself because he's an idiot. Also, you haven't advertised the Toro. Okay, but that's this channel's not for that. Ho-ho. The next update on the eToro will probably be somewhere this week. It's just with the eToro stuff. Lately, there have just not been many great topics to write articles about. Because the whole portfolio is, for the most part, invested. There's a little bit of money on the side for if the whole Iran thing erupts and gets worse. And a recession develops and we can buy the dip. And aside from that, we are a pretty well-diversified position. And all the drama going on about in the world at the moment is mostly Iran. Which you can't really talk about for a long time. But we'll probably have something fun to post this week, something interesting to talk about. There's another channel, Wily Channel 2, about AI. Well, that's one of the things we covered, yeah. It's mostly like the investing stuff. But if people are interested in investing in economics and stuff like that, they should just, it's best to head over to eToro.com and look up Dr.Wily over there. But that's obviously a much later thing at this point because of grinding levels. If you beat the developer at Mount Moon, which at the moment you needed 50, okay. You could teach them all class moves. Wait, what? Ice Beam? Let's see if Hyper Beam does anything at this point. Full restore, bruh. Brother. Oh yeah, the Earthquake still damages him because it's Dig. Big Dog, you're such useless Pokemon, I swear to God. One thing we're also going to change about the team because it's driving me nuts. It's like, oh, I am Big Dog. What can you do? Water attacks. And aside from that, nothing. Any other matchup and I'm gonna die in 6 seconds and I'm useless and I have no health. Big Dog is so shit. I need to teach them more diversity in terms of like different like attacks and stuff, because also this is also a horrendous matchup to find myself in. I was about to say I'm getting a surf on my mouth, which is probably gonna instantly kill Binky because fantastic. Okay, Citron, just finish it. I'm done with this. Thunder, kill it. Get it out of the way. Replace it with a grass type or something. Yeah, I think Big Dog is gonna get kicked out of the team. We need to get a better team at this point. A milk tank. Licky tongue. Only come out early in the mornings. What I find unique around this area is what's in the cave. Seal. Totodile! Only truly goated Pokemon. Lapras. May hide for a few days. However, the ecosystem draws them out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So we can actually catch them, technically. Wait, can I also jump down here? No, I cannot. What's in this cave? Let's just... No, I'm not going to go into the whole cave. I want to see what's in this little house. Is there a mouse in this house? Totodile is pretty goated, though. As long as the stream doesn't happen on Tuesday for once. Yeah, if we plan like the Pokemon stuff on like a Monday or a Wednesday, we can actually get Lapras. Which would be pretty nice to get. Although, that would mostly just be for the collection, because we already got a lot of water Pokemon. Yo, what do you have here? It's some weird kind of weird blue egg. See the blue egg? It washed up in the front porch. It's weirding me out, man. It might be valuable to the right person. You say you want a weird blue egg? Do you have any badges? Have you even battled Misty? Oh, you actually have a few badges. Works for me. I don't have any room for the egg. It's safe here for now. Come and get it later. Why is my inventory full then? Elixir, use. Son of a... here, gives the King's Rock to, like, Big Dog. Wait, why can I not fit the egg into my pack? Oh, it needs to be... Oh, of course. It takes up a Pokemon slot. Okay, let's... get out of here real quick. Ring. Yeah, I forgot about that for a hot second. I thought, oh, just item, you know? That's again the Maple Treeway version. Okay, let's drop off the Pokemon. I'm gonna sell a bunch of stuff and I'm gonna get this egg. Do you want an egg in these trying times? Egg. Egg. I need egg. Bill's PC. Deposit. Yeah, Big Dog, you suck. Get out of here. I don't actually like you that much. Lemon Pep, great. Citron, Pep, oh, great. Binky, great. Big Smoke, great. Bowser, great. Small Dog, what is your moveset? Unlikely that I'm gonna keep you though, because we already got an electric. Rain Dance, Thunder, Thunderbolt, Crunch. Nope, you're gonna be locked in this PC until you die. Where is Cerebi when you need it? Whatever is in the kitchen. What? Bro, chat, gonna make a quick sandwich. Ooh. A sandwich? I've actually, for once, had dinner before stream, which is a miracle. Because I only went to the gym for like 45 minutes, and then I was kind of done. Because... just not in the mood. The fact that I went was a miracle. Egg. I want an egg in these trying times. Leave me alone, Goldine. You're stupid. What is in this egg, though? Oh. A little bit too fast. Egg. Egg. Pokemon Crystal. Shiny baby Pokemon. No, not this egg. Where are we exactly? Where are we again? Pokegear. We're at Cerulean. There's 3 eggs that can be bought at different. I'm getting. What is in it? Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Smoochum, Elekid. Oh, it's gonna be all the weird baby Pokemons. I actually forgot what hatches from the egg. Kind of curious. It looks like it's gonna be one of the baby Pokemon. Like, that was kind of like the whole thing they introduced in Gen 2, you know? Just get me back to the city straight up. Whoop. Let me think. Okay, so... we're just gonna carry the egg with us. That is fine. We need to continue leveling Binky and Bowser. And then we need to slowly Big Smoke and Lemon Pep. We're gonna do one more run through the whole gauntlet. And then we also have to think at some point of adding a Pokemon. This could also be the Gengar that we were discussing. Which Andrew was very excited about. The Nugget Brigade. Think you've got what it takes? Well, I've done it before, so I'm pretty sure I have what it takes. Come on then, Dudley. Are you like the guy from Harry Potter? Because also adding a Gengar to the team would also not be a bad move. Because, like, pretty decent Pokemon and everything. And then we'll just, I don't know, Andrew has to come up with a name. Or we'll call it Jeff Goldblum. Might even be a non-baby Pokemon. Just a level 5 Lapras or something. That's why I'm curious. That could be. Wait, Pokemon Crystal Clear Cerulean Egg. Does the egg in the Route 24 hill thing always be a shiner, or just got lucky with... It actually seems like it is something very different. I see some people talking about the fact that it is a guaranteed shiny Ditto. Oh, you want to go for Werewolf Gigante? And we'll go for Gigante. But it seems to be, from what I can see from it, it seems to be a Ditto. Final Pokemon show shows Gengar turning gigantic. That is true. With like the tribal face paint stuff. But wasn't that one of the Pokemon movies? I can't remember that though. I remember... Chat, I remember. Oh, surface disabled. Well, I guess I'll just Mega Punch you. Ah, shiny Dittos are solely used to breed to try and get a shiny hatch. I guess so. This is all stuff that I'm completely unfamiliar with. I don't know what these hardcore Pokemon fans be doing. Oh, I guess Citron is dragged out. Thunder, kill him. Thank you. Cool, immediately got rid of that. I'm gonna give some health to that. Do I only have hyper potions? Do I need to really spit in here? I have a super potion. Good enough. Whoop, next. Did I miss anything? We got a big egg. Mace, we got big egg. Big egg hours. Massive egg vibes. Oh no, Vinevip. Flamethrower, die. Big egg. You know, one that you scramble. There's like a close to Cerulean, there's like a little house on the right side of the bridge. And there we got a strange blue egg from a man who had no face, but yet must scream. And apparently there's like a shiny Ditto in the egg from what I could find about it. Because we first thought maybe, like, Celtic first thought that it might be Lapras, but it probably ain't. And it's also not one of the baby Pokemon. Come on. Olive oil and salt. A average-sized egg. Big egg. Look, big egg. It's very round for an egg. I was expecting more something leaning towards oval, but who am I to judge? I'm no expert. I know, horrible joke. Don't worry, I got a worse joke in the most recent video. There's an even worse joke in that one. I mean, it could be a snake egg. Those are soft and rounder. I would love it, actually, if in a Pokemon game you would just get an egg and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna get a cool Pokemon, and it's like a python, you know, it's just like a dead-ass normal snake. What if Dr. Eggman comes out at Nuke's Kanto? Yeah, what if Dr. Eggman comes out of an egg? We're having the real discussions in this chat. Trust me. Hey, Gravy. It is guaranteed Ditto, because Shiny Ditto is blue. Well, that settles it then. We know what we're gonna get. Boom, double surf, the end. Bye. Look how far Bowser has come. Going from a useless piece of garbo to becoming a member of society, a contributing one. Ah, Nido King. Sure. Bye, Nido King. Random question, Wily, but in the Netherlands, what language do you speak at home when not streaming? I speak Dutch. I mostly speak Dutch. Because everybody I know is Dutch, except for a few people who are like expats, who can't really speak Dutch as well, but they're all learning how to speak Dutch and are getting better, and sometimes I speak a bit of Dutch with them, and then we switch to English and then a bit of Dutch. Because they also kind of need, like, people to speak Dutch with, you know, and if everybody around them who's Dutch immediately switches over to English just to... because they can speak English rather well, and it's just easy for them, then, you know... they'll never learn. Pinky, get him. Flamethrower. So I mostly speak Dutch. I would say I speak like 90% Dutch, or 90% of the time. And I've already said to any expats and any foreigners that I hang out with that don't, like, that either can't speak Dutch or are not very good at it, I tell them that they should learn how to speak Dutch at an adequate level or they'll never be part of the country. And that is kind of facts, though. In my opinion, if you move to a different country and you don't learn the language, you cannot speak the local language, then you will always be a form of a outcast or not really fit in or understand certain cultural things or like jokes or like sayings or, you know, stuff like in general, like you won't be able to really adapt. Show us your Dutch skills. Nah, I don't speak the foreigns. But no, I do mostly speak Dutch. Always. Proud of it. Proud of it. Best country in Europe. The only ones who rival us are the Scandinavian countries, but they're unfair because they have a lot of oil. So then it's quite easy to be rich. I don't speak foreigns, he says to Mace Meneer. I don't speak foreign. I don't speak. That means I'll need to learn the Irish accent if I want to migrate. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It helps, like, understanding, like, some Irish, like, Irish dialect, Irish words, Irish sayings. Irish slang. Yeah, it matters a lot, actually. Say I like playing Pokemon games in Dutch. That is, why would you ever play a game in Dutch? That's the one thing I do not do, though. Like, all the devices I own are all set to English. Straight up. And I don't listen to Dutch music, really. Rarely. I like jeugd van tegenwoordig, and that's kind of it. Aside from that, I don't really vibe with Dutch artists. Only jeugd. It's the only... All you need to know is 1 pint of Guinness. You're completely wrong, Maron. Only one? Only one? How did you learn English? Mostly through playing video games. And playing a lot of, mostly Zelda stuff, I would say. There everything is English, and I didn't understand, so I always asked my mum. And so from a very young age, I was pretty good at English due to reading a lot of English in Zelda games, hearing it being spoken in video games, playing games online, so I would have to type and chat in English. And I would just constantly ask my mum always what stuff meant. I was a very curious child. And my mum was an absolute legend. She also said this to us later on. She always said, I always treated you and your sister as adults. Even when you were 8 and you were asking me questions that were like, why is the sky blue? She always tried to, like, in a serious tone, like, not, like, she would always entertain it, you know, and try to answer it. She would always try to answer stuff or, like, explain English words. Even when I was super young, like, she wasn't like, oh, you're 8, you don't understand, or you don't have to know, or blah, blah. No, she would just talk to me like an adult. From the day I was born to the day I died, I was spoken to as an adult, not babied around. Are you fluent? Yes, I certainly am fluent in English. I'm like at a level of English vocabulary where most people around me in the country, even though the Netherlands is one of the best non-native English-speaking countries in the world, my English is better than most people, by far. Like, I'm a lot faster, I'm a lot more fluent. My pronunciation is a lot tighter, a lot better, you know? Well, everyone else that I know that speaks English, the accent is a lot thicker, they're not as quick-witted and as fast with snappy answers or coming up with jokes, or their vocabulary is overall just a little bit more limited. But still, everybody here speaks pretty good English, you know, so... Yes, another nugget. I'm also going to sell all these nuggets and make a ton of money. Well, after you finish your pint, you say it again. Fair enough. People who play games and use devices in their own language usually clock to us as nationalists. Well, there's nothing wrong with, like, doing it in your own language. I just don't prefer it. The main reason why I don't prefer it is because if I have some issue and I'm looking it up, most of the resources will be in English. So it will make it a lot easier to find stuff instead of having to translate it in my head and then also hope that I translated it how Windows, for example, the Windows team translated it. That's the only reason, mainly, to be honest. Aside from that, I don't see anything being wrong with, like, having all your devices in your own language. Or even being proud of your country, or, like, patriotism, stuff like that. None of that is wrong. Not bad to like your country or your culture. That's all fine. It's just fun. You should be. I like the Netherlands. I'm proud of my country. I like it a lot. I love national holidays like King's Day. I think the chances of me ever moving out of the Netherlands and moving, like, living somewhere else are, like, very low. Like, crazy low. Well, yeah, then I get it once, because then it's just like, it's just poor translation as well, and that doesn't help. To be fair, they don't voice weekly videos in English, unlike you. Yeah, 100%. There's a reason why my English is so good. And that's because I speak a lot of English, hang out a lot with a lot of people that speak English. I write in English, I read in English. It's just because of work-related stuff that my English is where it's at. 100%. In your YouTube description, it says United States, as in where I live. That's not true. What? Is King's Day like King's Cake or something entirely different? King's Day is a national holiday here in the Netherlands. Also, like in Dutch, it would be Koningsdag, which is just direct translation. King's Day. And it's... I don't actually know like the historical significance necessarily. Like like the Netherlands has a monarchy, so we have a king and a queen and everything. But it's very symbolic at this point. They don't really hold any power, and it's mostly symbolic. But it's basically a gigantic day of celebration where we have King's Night, which is the day, like the day on to King's Day, you know, that night before that, where everybody goes out and it's one big massive party and all kinds of events are hosted in major cities in Amsterdam, Utrecht, all kinds of places. And on King's Day itself is like, basically, it's like kind of a national pride holiday. That's how everybody sees it. So we all wear orange, because that's the national color of the Netherlands, which became a thing after the rebellion of Willem of Orange, who rebelled against the Spanish crown, which we were subjugated by. So it's kind of like our Independence Day type idea behind it. And yeah, our king is basically a mascot, not a ruler. And on King's Day itself, it's basically gigantic flea markets. Massive flea markets or car boot sale markets, that kind of stuff. So everybody's selling their old crap. But also people like making food on the spot or drinks or whatever. And I would describe King's Day as eating random stuff on the street. From like poffertjes, which are like the small little round pancakes that the Netherlands is known for. Or like stuff from the barbecue or all kinds of stuff. Fresh stroopwafels, you'll find those often as well. You'll find all kinds of mini games and all kinds of other... Like, it's just kind of like a huge neighborhood block party. That's kind of how I would describe it. A neighborhood block party. A massive neighborhood block party with a lot of... Yeah, flea market, secondhand market stuff. People cooking up food. People selling drinks. And it's just a lot of drinking and kind of going around. That's kind of it. But it's pretty good. It's just a gigantic... Like, the best way I could explain it to an American is it's a gigantic block party. Your entire city turns into one gigantic block party. That's kind of what it is. And everybody wears orange. And, like, little sort of crayon things that, like, put, like, a Dutch flag on your face. You know, red, white, blue. I reject King's Day not because I hate... King Willem or his mascot position, but because I reject the amount of tax money they get annually. Well, I think that's kind of... I get where you're coming from, Aaron, but I think you're kind of looking like you're kind of missing the grander scheme, which is we are paying this man maybe $6 million a year, and this man is raking in terms of merchandising, King's Day money, all kinds of other ways of making money. He probably rakes in hundreds of millions of dollars of tax money. So this man is getting pennies at the end of the day. We are making a lot more in terms of like publicity that he gives, but also the amount of merchandise related to the royal family, like the money that makes is crazy. The 21% value-added tax sale on those mugs and whatnot, and all the tours and all the... Oh, come on. Easy return on investment. Easy ROI. Now, man, you got to give him a bit of money. He has to deal with all the bull as well, like sleeping over at Trump's house. I've been around on Belgium's Independence Day, and most I heard was 3 guys lighting firecrackers in the driveway, Lamau. Yeah, no, like, wait, I'll show you what King's Day kind of looks like. Also, on King's Day, firework, not as much, because we only do, like, fireworks with New Year's. But they actually banned a lot of fireworks, and that's just because people couldn't behave. There was always hundreds of millions of dollars of property damage from fireworks. It has really gone out of hand. But wait, yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Wait, I'll show you this. For foreigners, this is a pretty good way of looking at King's Day. King's Day. Everybody going out on their bikes to the city center. And they set up little stalls and they have like mini games and people go out on the canals and with the boats. It's absolute chaos, especially in Amsterdam usually. And they're like music venues and stuff, and there's more like smaller local stuff. It's kind of a little bit of everything. Like here, for example, it's like the second-hand market stuff they do and the little stalls they set up. You know, it's this kind of shit. Here, this is like markets you go down. This is like in the morning. And then during the day, it's more like drinking. And during the evening, it turns more into like a gigantic like festival party thing. It depends on where you are. Like smaller villages, it's smaller scale. Big cities, it's massive stuff. You know, it really varies. But this is kind of the vibe. Like I said, a gigantic block party. Everybody is barbecuing. There's small little bands are playing. People are selling random stuff. You know, it's kind of like chaotic as hell, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. King's Day is certainly one of the better holidays. Like, that are just Dutch. You can give them a wage equal to the minimum pres, and you can keep selling those without their wage of 60 million annually. I don't think as a person you should be earning more than the minimum than the Prime Minister. I mean, that is to an extent a fair point, but I think a lot of the money they also make is because they get some royalty cut from their face being plastered on everything, which in my opinion is fair. But I don't get the super heavy fuss about it. It's a lot of people pulling their hair out of their head and screaming about $60 million while we're probably making $240 million in profits, and our yearly government budget is like $400 billion. So we're kind of like penny pinching and complaining about something that is ridiculously lucrative. So that's why I don't really get the massive fuss about it. Same goes for the UK. The UK, some people are also like super anti-royalist. I don't understand it. I think getting rid of it is only going to it's not going to be a benefit. So that's why I don't care that much about it. But I understand the argument and the sentiment. It's just very low on my priority list. That's pretty sweet. Over here you see things like that in more rural places with town festivals. The bigger cities, depending on where you go, are either raging compared to the towns or are dead. Yeah, I think like town festival is also a good way of putting it. But it's basically like kind of our Independence Day. Because what is the origin of King's Day? I don't actually know this specifically. Let me look this up real quick and then we'll go to the next thing. Konings. Oh, King's Day first came into existence in 1885 as Princess Day, the birthday of Princess Wilhelmina, to create a little bit of a national drive, like as in like patriotic. Okay, yeah, so it's basically de allereerste viering begon op 31 augustus 1885 ter ere van de 5e verjaardag van Prinses Wilhelmina. Oh, alright, well, yeah. It just kind of started out of nowhere. And it's just always been tied to, like, the royal houses. And usually they choose, like, one spot, one town they go to, and that's kind of it. Okay, Bowser is 49. Let's give this leveling one more shot. Let's do one more round through the nuggets. Then we'll sell that. And then everything will be leveled. Whoa, that's some turbo Dutch right there. Yeah, kinda. Oh, also, by the way, King's Day isn't a set day. It's literally the birthday of the current king. And if it's queen, it changes to Queen's Day. Yeah, true. It kind of shifts around. Him going to countries and inviting Trump into their home. His function is similar to that of a representative, just more popular. When I think they should keep him, just lower the country's expenses. Yeah, no, fair. It's just for me, like, I don't place it, like, very high on the list as something to be busy with. Also, because it's kind of pennies. You know, it's not that massive part of the budget. And I think I think we'll get there anyway, because the royal family has been moving away from that anyway. So I won't take long, because they've already been saying, like, already been donating a lot of their income, quote unquote. If I remember correctly. But yeah, no, it's a very fun holiday. I quite like King's Day. I like going out and about on King's Day. I wouldn't just stay home and do nothing on King's Day. I find it a bit of a waste to not take this beautiful opportunity. At least go out into the city. Like, you don't have to completely go party mad, but it's always worth it to go down to flea market, grab some food here and there, have a couple of drinks. And if you're, like, tuckered out or whatever, or not really in the mood, you can always leave at 6 or 5, like, rather early. Sacred Fire, kill him! Boom! You should get the guy outside the game corner at Goldenrod to teach Bowser Ice Beam. I almost read that as ice cream, Celtic Tiger. I almost read ice cream. My brain was like, ice cream. Oh, yeah, good point, Andrew. I should save. Yeah, Ho is... That man knows what he's doing. Mega Punch. Boop. We're almost done leveling Bowser as well. I think at Vaporeon... we're not going to switch because Vaporeon is a bit of a terrible matchup for Bingy. Don't want to subject him to that. So, yeah, we're going to do one more run of this. Then we're going to certainly save. And then we're going to go to Goldenrod and get some extra moves. And then we're basically really set up for, like, some later stages of this game. And I think next stream for this, we're going to go and try and get Lugia. That should be doable. I tended my cacti. Marone, you should have gone out. It's a lot of fun. Any excuse to socialize is a good one. Being amongst the people is good for the soul. Cool, level 52. Yeah, you are kind of done. Bubbles. Yes. Now we need to... Alright, Binky needs to level up a little bit. Big Smoke a little bit. But then at least everybody is at 50. So we have like a decent baseline. What if we appoint Wily as king and start our own nation called Big Wily Land? I mean, we could do that. We could do that. Oh, don't worry, Celtic. I got this. I got this in the bag. So I'm gonna, next stream for this, we're gonna do that. And, yeah, basically, I hope in terms of stream for next week we're gonna catch Lugia, like Shadow Lugia. Probably gonna make a quick thumbnail after stream for that. And record the last bits for Dio. What else? And next week, probably Mario Kart. Gonna be good. And then Mace just needs to remember to name the thing. To dono and name the thing. Also, did you hear about the group of hackers that found and used Claude Mythos? I'm really curious how that's gonna end. I'm not gonna lie. Since that group of hackers has Mythos, and nothing has happened yet, I'm not sure. But I did hear that Firefox actually used Mythos, and they found like 144 bugs. And they said, yes, Mythos is really like a professional hacker that works 24/7 to scan code, to find weaknesses and like simulate code options for attacks and vectors. So I'm curious how that is gonna go. It will probably be chaos at first, and then it will make the internet a lot safer, you know? Because if Mythos goes over a code probably like 10,000 times, it is like not a single human will ever find. If it's really like a professional hacker, then nobody will ever a human will probably never ever find a leak or a mistake in code. Only potentially an even better AI model. The hackers only used it to find bugs in their website and improve it. Lamau. I would love to get my hands on Mythos though. All Zelda fans would be localized into a single spot if we did that, which Nintendo would just nuke because they simply hate us and one of the series that brought them to where they are. Yeah, it makes no sense. I'm just mean for being mean. Yeah, Shadow Lugia. Wait, it was first in Pokemon Colosseum? I thought it was Gale of Darkness was the first title where you saw Shadow Lugia. Also, at some point, we are going to play that. What was it called again? Oh yeah, the Gale of Darkness Director's Cut. A feature-rich ROM hack. Yeah, at some point we're also gonna play Pokemon Gale of Darkness. Like a Gale of Darkness ROM hack, because there are like one or two like good ones. And I love Gale of Darkness. That's like my favorite Pokemon game. Together with like Gen 2. From like back in the day when I actually did care about Pokemon. So we're gonna play that at some point as well. Because I absolutely love Gale of Darkness. And so far, a lot of people have enjoyed playing Pokemon Crystal Clear. A lot of people have... Seems that way, at least. So why not do another at some point? But next week, we're probably going to Shadow Lugia for sure. I think Mario Kart. And potentially Master of Time. I'm probably going to look up tomorrow what we kind of need to do for Master of Time before we get into it. Yeah, the Crystal Clear streams are just chill. They just kind of hang out and chill. And I think that's also fun to add in the roster every now and then. While the so far the Master of Time and the Mario stuff is more like action-packed stuff. Parasect change. Yes, Binky needs to mostly be working at this point. Binky! Flamethrower. Dead. Forget Netflix and chill. We're doing Wily and chill over here. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, no. Don't do that. I don't want to be the background for that. No. Weirdest background audio to hear during that kind of moment, though. Hell yeah! Wait, no. Get me out of here. No, I wanna switch. Binky boy! I don't care about our big tortoise man. Flamethrower, screw it. Oh yeah, do the fence curl. That's really gonna save you. Wily gets his hands on Mythos, hacks the banks. Bank noticed sudden increase of Mr. Wily Bank's account liquidity. Bank calls Mr. Wily. What? How did this billion euros get here? I don't know. No, to be honest, if I had Mythos right now and I actually wanted to make money, I would just grab Mythos and like ethically make money, you know? I would grab Mythos and just do bug bounties. I would just unleash it on a lot of like bug bounty like code that is bug bountied. So I could get for any holes that I find, I could get ranging from $2,000 to, depending on the severity, 2 or 10 million. Suspiciously Mythos shaped hole. But is that something not safe for work? Genuinely thought it was just chilling while watching stuff. Emmy, I love that you're so... That is very naive take, but... No, the reason why is because, like, the Netflix is kind of the in, you know? It is kind of beating around the bush type of behavior, but it is kind of like, yeah, you come over to my place so we watch a movie together on Netflix. But that was never the goal, you know? Like, everybody kind of knows what you're in for at that point, and that is, that movie is on for maybe 20 minutes, and then you start to escalate and completely forget about said movie. Sometimes it doesn't go that way, but that's kind of why it gained notoriety. But no, I would just use Mythos to hack bug bounties. That is, oh my god, I would make millions in a week. I would love to get my hands on Mythos. It will be the easiest money I'm ever gonna make in my life. Because I'm just gonna like check a lot of open source public code, and then just submit bug bounties, like bug bounty claims. And probably, worst case scenario, still make like tens of thousands legal, you know? So that's what I would do with Mythos. I mean, you could also use it to like steal funds illegally, yeah. But then you're gonna have the whole problem with how you're gonna launder that. So I can't before Netflix turned to Garbo. Also, just sounds catchy, IG. That is Quanture Dragon Breath on Ridian. Okay. I think this Blastoise is... Yeah, no. Yeah, exactly. Oh, like Odito and Basic Fits, data leaks. Yeah, that is not ethical. But it does make money, yeah. If you just, again, sell that data online to scammers who want to use that data to contact users and scam. I would just keep watching the movie, to be honest. Nah, screw the movie at some point. Feels like it's not so naivety, but more so just having weird friends, but also more that genuinely showed a lot of interest in watching stuff together. What the fuck is on my screen here? Cool. I don't want to learn rollout. No, I meant bug fixing those leaks. My data twice now. Oh yeah, no, same. Well, not basic fit, but Odito, yeah. It's very tiring. Why fuck when you could watch Columbo? No, my priorities would be in a different place than watching Columbo. Why does it not affect him? Fine. Rock to the head. I mean rage. Nobody cares. Here, rock to the head. Boom. Boop. Dead. If it's a fire movie like Pacific Rim, you best believe my attention is on the movie. But Netflix produces so much garbage shows / movies that you just kind of, you know. Yeah, but like what people also need to understand, yeah, like, oh my God. The thing with Netflix and chill is that it's not like really like if from moment one it is not about the movie. It's just kind of like become the meme for that because it's like, you know, you start dating someone and then it escalates to that kind of thing, you know? Like at some, like you go out and about and do stuff in the world and then at some point you invite them over to your place and then either you cook dinner for them, that's a good simple one, or it's we watch a movie at my place. And we all know if that all goes well, how that ends. So that's kind of where it came from, I think. Just simply. You got the subscription already, might as well use it to its fullest. Yeah, let the movie run in the background. Pretty sure Netflix and chill doesn't even require dating. Yes, true. Some people skip date 1 and 2 and just immediately get to date 3. Some people really get to the point. Been there, done that. Goldenrod. Yay. Oh. Ice Beam? Bowser. Surf Water Gun. Buy Water Gun. Also, what happened landlord and dog pet? I cannot have dog. I cannot have nothing. I can have nothing in this world. No, I can't have any pets. Although I keep finding around my house jumping spiders, baby jumping spiders. So I've had like, at this point, so many opportunities to adopt a jumping spider as a little pet. I need to go to like a pet store and like catch one of the jumping spiders. And then I'll just call him like Jimmish or something. Yimmish. Zap Cannon, no. Blizzard, no. Hyper Beam, yes. Always need more Hyper Beam. Thunder, Earthquake. Earthquake is also... I would also kind of love to have Earthquake on him. He can learn how to do Earthquake, right? Dynamic Punch, Zap Cannon, Psych, Earthquake. I was about to say, Bowser should be able to learn how to use Earthquake. I would be shocked. Get rid of Mega Punch. Bowser learned Earthquake, and I kind of want to teach him Hyper Beam. Thunder Punch, Steel Wing, Nightmare Cut, Fly. This is all BS. Attract, Swagger, Hyper Beam. Get 3 snakes. I need to get 3 snakes. What is like... What is the easiest pet snake? A corn snake. They are docile, hardy, rarely bite, and easy to feed. Requires moderate temperatures and no special humidity setups. Ball pythons, king snakes, milk snakes due to their manageable size and calm temperaments. Corn snake ball pythons and it generally costs 250 to, 200 to 250. Initial setup like $100. Oh, not too bad. I could do snake. Earthquake, then he's safe from electric types too, yes. But also, I want to kind of look if... Or... No, Lemon Pep. Sacred Fire, no. Recover Fire. No, actually, stop learning Hyper Beam. Yeah, I don't actually want you to learn Hyper Beam. Citrin. Fly Zap Cannon. Kinda want to get rid of Zap Cannon. But I'm not gonna do it. Cause you you have Surf, you have Bite, Surf, Ice Beam, Earthquake, not bad. Hyper Beam, Dragon Breath, Flamethrower, and Crunch. Strength, Hyper Beam, Earthquake, Body Slam. Fly, Zap Cannon, Thunder, Drill Peck. Not too bad. Sacred Fire, Fly, Recover, Fire Blast. I kinda want to... You need a little bit more diversity, but I kinda want to keep Fire Blast and Recover. A bit of a conundrum. The ladies. I guess I'll think about that. But it is not too bad. And we also need to add like one more Pokemon to the roster. So we have like Water, Fire, Normal, Electric, Fire. So I think like a Grass type would certainly be a good fit. Or something that can learn how to do Grass type moves at least. Or something that is like Ghost, Psychic. That kind of angle also a good fit. Because are there any Grass type moves I can get from here aside from Solar Beam? I don't want Solar Beam. It's too much of a faff. So like in tier set 3, like something. Oh, no. Dynamic Punch, Toxic, Ice Wind, Giga Drain. Giga Drain might actually be worth getting. Yeah, alright. Let me buy Giga Drain. Most Grass type learn Giga Drain naturally. Yeah, but I want to see if I can fit it into one that I have now, and then we just go for a Pokemon type, Lamau. For what you call it? Ghost type. Lemon Pep can learn Giga Drain? What in the world? You can have a Pokemon combo move with Sunny Day and Solar Beam. Yeah, true, but I don't really like the 2-day, 2-move setup type shit. Because it takes up too many slots. I can teach Lemon Pep technically. Wait, can Haunter learn Giga Drain Gen 2? Oh, he can also learn Giga Drain. Never mind. Haunter and stuff can also learn Giga Drain. Never mind. If you're gonna give it, then replace Fire Blast. Yeah, true, but I think I'm just gonna not do that, and Giga Drain is just gonna be sent to our Haunter. And eventually Gengar, because he can learn Giga Drain. Where do we find ghosts? Ghost Pokemon, because then we'll grab that real quick and... Gen 2 location. Where can we find it? The Sprout Tower in... Where is that though? Where's Sprout Tower again? That's like in... here. Yeah, but apparently they also spawn in Sprout. But, like, don't they also spawn, like, here? Or is it just like, nah, yeah, but I don't want Missanders. No. I don't need that. I don't need that. Leave me alone. I want like a Ghastly. I want something like simple. Taco Bell, who wants nachos? Oh, hit me up. I could go for some nachos right now. I'm not actually sure what I'm gonna eat after stream because I want a little bit more food, but I don't know yet. I have some eggs and some bacon and stuff. Maybe I'll... Actually, let me... yeah, I'm gonna eat a banana for sure. Make the Dark Lugia thumbnail real quick. Use Pokédex, search Ghastly location. Well, you can do that. Let's make Wily hungry. No, please do not. Where is Pokédex? What number is thing again? Espeon is also pretty cool though. Gen 2 had so many cool Pokemon. Weird how I have some Pokemon that I never encountered in my life. Kabutops, oh. Magmar, no. Starmie, no. Also cool, Starmie, but no. Cubone, Executor, Lictbot. Ah, here we are. Ghastly. List, info, search. Sprout Tower, Tin Tower. Dark Cave. Okay, so just Sprout Tower and Tin Tower. So basically where the hell I'm at. Oh, I don't actually got somebody who got Smash? No. Getting a bit hungry myself actually after this. 100% getting food after, 100% having food after this. This is Brass Tower / Burn Tower. Whoops. Whoop. Where's Tin Tower again? I need to go through this son of a gun, right? Yep. Tin Tower. Cool. Where are the ghoulies? Here we go. Perfect. Instant. Level 21. Decent. Bite. Please don't die instantly. And he dies instantly. We tried. I thought you said Twin Tower for a second. Sir, a second Dragonite has hit the tower. That would be funny though. I think I'm just gonna throw Pokeballs immediately because I think no matter what I do, I'll just kill him. No, not Nightshade. Son of a... The fact that this Pokemon actually does damage. This is like the weakest Pokemon in the party at the moment. We have infinite resources anyway, it doesn't matter. Cool. Andrew, what do you want to call it? Andrew! Nickname Ghastly. What was it again? Werewolf Gigante? What is it? No, I don't want relaxing, cozy nights. I want active combat music. Will you attempt the Elite Four? Probably. Well, what do you want to call it, Andrew? Ah, here. Werewolf Gigante. Here we go. Basically, massive werewolf. I'll do... Oh. But yeah, no, we're probably going to do Elite Four. Oh. I need the Dell one. Lower. Let's see if that fits first, like, because I'm not sure. Upper. Lower. It's not gonna fit. Gulil? You want to do Gulil? Ghoulwe. Or werewolves. We can do werewolves. Wool, L. Oh, I have two L's now. Whoops. Where's the Z? Oh, I need an F. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention. Like this? Elite Four, tough as fuck in this game, though all four are game developers. Oh god. Alright! Yes, alright, cool. Do I want to add... I can add little Pokemon... Oh, what does that... Why did it do that? What's happening? What? Oh, I'm clicking the wrong button. I was already like, what the hell's happening? What is this game doing? Whoops. All right, let me really... R-E... I just wanted to put like the PK behind it. Whoop! All right, cool. No, get me out of here! I don't need any more. Let me out! Shut! Let me out! PK Fire? PK Fire! PK Fire! Most annoying character in Smash. Absolutely despise it. Spam as a champ. Okay, we are going to quickly deposit Citrin. Then we're gonna take Ghastly out. Then next stream we're probably gonna train Ghastly a bit while doing the whole quest line for Shadow Lugia. And then we'll pick up Citrin later, because I want to carry the egg so it hatches. So Citrin is going to be deposited for a hot second. We withdraw Werewolves. And we'll put him at the front of the team. Switch. Bowser is now level 53. The only ones that kind of need a little bit of leveling is mostly Binky needs a couple, and Werewolves. So we're basically going to do... We're going to throw Werewolves into it, and then... That's kind of... You can level them up by grinding at the top of Cerulean. True, but we're going to... That's going to be a thing for another day. Everybody. Because we're going to end stream here. Lovelies, I want to thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoyed. We've gotten pretty far. We're in a pretty good setup. We're going to get Shadow Lugia. And then I think we're just going to, like, continue leveling up Pokemon, badges, Elite Four. Tomorrow going to be suffering. Yippee! Nah, it's going to be good. I'll look up what we need to do. I'll look a little bit into it. So I have an idea. But lovelies, thank you all so much for coming to the stream. Thank you all. Thank you to Andrew and Mace for the donations and gifted members and stuff. I highly appreciate it. Every little bit helps the show. Be sure to check out the video I uploaded, the myth-busting video with stream footage. It's pretty good. It's pretty funny. Added little fun little quips into it. Little jokes. I hope to see you all tomorrow at the stream. Same time, same place. I started 3 hours ago and I'm quitting now. Yeah. And that's kind of it. Alright. Everybody have a good evening. And then tomorrow we'll continue with Master of Time. And next week we'll catch a Shadow Lugia for ourselves. Alright. Cool. Thank you all so much. Bye, everybody.